And today we're talking about 7 things that happen when you don't have game. Okay? So this is a list of 7 things. I'm going to go through each of them. We're going to go through each of them. We're going to just break this down and, talk about like what happens when you actually don't have game. But this is what I want to say first before we even get into this. So what does it mean to have game? What does it mean to don't have game? But, so even before that, you got to understand that everybody, technically has game. You understand? But it really depends on if your game is strong or if your game is weak. So when your game is weak, that's synonymous with saying you don't have game. You know what I'm saying? If your game is strong, that means you have game. And having game means that you have a strategy or a skill that is going to get you what you want. You feel what I'm saying? And it's something that's
Right.
you're successful at that strategy and to get what you want. So, for example, a baby can have game, meaning if every time the baby cries, the baby knows every time I cry, my dad or mom is gonna give me some food. You feel what I'm saying? Or change my
Right.
diaper or some shit. You understand? So the baby's like, let me cry so that I can get this attention. You feel what I'm saying? So that's their strategy to get that attention, to get the parents to give them the food and all this other stuff, right? So
Right. Right.
having game, it goes across all aspects of life. It's just having that skill, having that strategy to get what you want. You feel what I'm saying? And so if you don't have game, meaning that your game is weak, there's certain things that's going to happen, right? So I'm going to go through 1 through 7. This is in no order of importance, but we're just going to go through it. So the first thing, if you don't have game, is you hardly, if ever, get the type of women that you really want. Okay? You hardly, if ever, get the type of woman that you really want. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not to say that you're not going to get chicks, because you can get chicks if you have weak game and your game is whack, but it's usually in a lot of time, in most cases, going to be women that you're not really into. You understand? It's almost I had a dude on the live stream the other day where he was saying, he got basically robbed, trying to meet some chick off of Tinder. And what happened?
Oh yeah, I heard that shit.
Yeah, so
he said he hit him in the back of his head and shit.
Right. So he said the chick said, "Oh, come over and smoke some weed." So he comes over to some chick in the hood and some projects or some shit, and then some dude hit him over the head and then tried to take, rob him and all this other stuff. And basically, some hood rat type of chick. But he was talking about how his ideal type is like a redhead type of chicks, right? But notice he's in the hood fucking with, some hood rat type of bitch, right? Now, because he doesn't have game, he even said this out of his own mouth, and this usually happens, is that he said, well, I take what I can get. You understand? And that's what happens when you don't have game. You end up taking what you can get. You understand? Because you don't have the options to choose the woman that you really want. You feel what I'm saying? And so, yeah, you'll get a chick here and there, but it's probably going to be a chick that you're not that attracted to. It's probably going to be a chick that you're not really, feeling. You might not even like her or get along with her or whatever. She might be on some uncooperative shit. She kind of goofy, whatever. But you deal with her because you're like, well, I want to get my dick wet. You know what I'm saying? But you're not really satisfied because it's not a chick that you actually want. Because see, there's a difference between dealing with a chick and dealing with a chick you actually want. It's like a world of difference. You understand what I'm saying? Like dealing with a chick you actually want it's fucking amazing. You understand what I'm saying? The shit is great. It's fucking beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with a chick you're not really feeling, every minute you spend with her is a reminder that you're not really living up to your potential. You're not really doing the shit you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
And let me say something real quick about game too.
Right.
Is that game is also like how you think.
Right.
Right?
Mm.
Because the dude said he take what he could get.
Mm.
And the thing is, a part of having game or a part of not having game is thinking that you don't. It's the way you think, meaning that you think that you don't have game, therefore you don't have game.
Right.
Because like you said in the beginning, everybody pretty much has game.
Mm.
But you have some game that's weak and some game that's
Right.
And you would say how even the baby has kids, because the baby know that when he cries, it gets food, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So, but the thing with like with a guy like this, his game, the weakness or strength of his game is only as good as he thinks.
Right.
You understand? Because he said he takes what he can get. And another thing I noticed about his story is that he's texting with the girl on the dating app talking about, trying to do something.
Right.
And she said, hey, you want to come over and smoke weed? And you know what he said on the live stream? I remember this. Clearly, he said, I don't even smoke weed like that.
Right, right.
You understand? Now, that's not good game, because if you know you don't smoke weed, and this bitch is offering you to smoke weed, but just because you feel like you don't have any options and you're just trying to get your dick wet, you don't give a fuck. And she's not even your type of female like that, right?
Right, exactly.
But because you think, because you think you have a scarcity mentality, your game gets affected by that, and then you end up making wrong decisions because you don't even smoke weed like that. So why are you going over there to smoke weed?
Exactly.
And you don't smoke weed, so why even entertain the offer? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's I just wanted to put that out there because I remember his example was clear. Like he didn't, nothing that the girl offered him had anything to do with what he actually wanted, but he was willing to take it anyway because he was desperate.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So you got to understand that goes down is that, you're not going to get the type of woman you want. You're just going to take what you can get, and you're going to have that desperate type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'll tell you guys, got to step up your fucking game. Now, the second thing we have on the list, what'll happen when you don't have a game, is